Hi, how's everybody today? This is Kim Reads Urantia, and I'm going to read to you from the Urantia book, but first I'm going to read from Light the Flame by Andrew Harvey. And what we got here today is on September 2nd. This is from St. Nicholas of Flue, also known as Brother Claus. Now, oh my gosh, Brother Claus, St. Nicholas? I'm thinking Santa Claus, but it's September, right? But let me tell you about this guy. I don't know to what extent, I don't know if St. Nick, jolly old St. Nick, is affiliated with this person at all, but he was a Swiss. He is the patron saint of Switzerland. He was born in 1417 and died in 1487. He's also invoked as Brother Claus. He is a farmer, a military leader, member of the assembly, counselor, judge, and mystic. He was respected as a man of complete moral integrity. Okay, so this is like a folk hero. Now, I don't see that it's referring to any reference to Santa Claus, right? Feast day is March 21st, not December 25th, right? But I don't know, guys. Okay. Nicholas of Flue, or I don't know, with the umlaut on the U. Flue. Okay, but now I'm going to read it. So I don't know. Well, I don't know where Santa Claus came from. Do you? I don't know. Probably has roots going back farther than 1400s. I think. Of course, I don't know. I'm not really that interested in Santa Claus. I'm kind of past Santa Claus. Anyway, I'm going to read this. My Lord and my God, take everything from me that keeps me from thee. My Lord and my God, give everything to me that brings me nearer to thee. My Lord and my God, take me away from myself and give me completely to thee. Oh my gosh, that last verse is powerful. Take me away from myself and give me completely to thee. Wow. Okay, so that's like, oh wow, take me away from myself. Okay, one of my ideas is personal sovereignty. That's something I feel a lot, and that we're responsible for ourselves, and that we, but here in the end here, maybe we relinquish even that. But I think the self is a holy reflection of God's will, and we have to treat it like that. Okay, so when because we play little games and deceptions with ourselves and tell ourselves like half truths, and we have to take that away from ourselves. I think I'm going to think of this as keep the self holy, and all things holy ultimately belong to God. So take me away from myself, because I'm a lot of times my own worst enemy, mostly. Yeah. All right, let's go to the Urantia book. Today we're on paper 17, the 7 supreme spirit groups. So this is section 2. It's about Majeston, the Chief of Reflectivity. Okay, now these 7 supreme spirit groups here, a couple of these groups have to do with the property of reflectivity. Majeston is the chief of reflectivity. This idea that when we see out in the world, especially when we're looking at other people, we're so likely to see ourselves reflected in them. And it's so hard to let go of that and just let people be themselves instead of putting our projection on them. That's what we do and what we experience. And yeah. So not that reflectivity is a bad thing. It's not. It has a use. But with the use comes a constraint kind of thing. So it's used for communication. I believe they use it for communication. Yeah. Okay. The reflective spirits are of divine Trinity origin. There are 50 of these unique and somewhat mysterious beings. 7 of these extraordinary personalities were created at a time, and each such creative episode was effected by a liaison of the Paradise Trinity and one of the 7 master spirits. Okay, so they're created by the Paradise Trinity, the Holy Trinity, and each one of the master spirits. So that's 49. And then I'm right, 7 times 7. Yeah, 7 groups of 7. So 7 of them for each super universe. And Majeston would be the 50th, the main guy. That's what I'm thinking, because there's 50 of these unique, somewhat mysterious beings. Okay. This momentous transaction, occurring in the dawn of time, represents the initial effort of the supreme creative personalities, represented by the master spirits, to function as co-creators with the Paradise Trinity. This union of the creative power of the supreme creators with the creative potentials of the Trinity is the very source of the actuality of the supreme being. Okay, right. The creator, the union with the creative power of the supreme creators. This is the source of the actuality of the supreme being. Because whatever these reflective spirits are utilized in the transferring of our experience into the mind or the development of the supreme being. Yeah. Therefore, when the cycle of reflective creation has run its course, when each of the 7 master spirits had found perfect creative synchrony with the Paradise Trinity, when the 49th reflective spirit had personalized, then a new and far-reaching reaction occurred in the deity absolute, which imparted new personality prerogatives to the supreme being and culminated in the personalization of Majeston, the reflectivity chief and paradise center of all the work of the 49 reflective spirits and their associates throughout the universe of universes. Okay, so I'm getting a picture of, okay, first these 49 are being created, and then they all kind of like out in the super universes, they're all these created, all these little groups of 7 of them. So they're making their little laser beam here, and then they bring focalize that energy onto paradise, and boom, there's Majeston. Okay, so then we go, all right, we have to reflect all of the experience through of the super universes onto our new reality, our this reality of existence. Yeah, like that. And this is like here. They also mentioned here new and far-reaching reaction in deity absolute. In the deity absolute, which is of course like I identify deity absolute with the yang portion of the Tao. Okay, so this is actuality. So these things here create an actuality, something real. Yep. Okay, let's keep going. Majeston is a true person. I'd like to meet you, Majeston. I probably have met you, but I didn't realize I was meeting you. Okay. Majeston is a true person, the personal and infallible center of reflectivity phenomena in all 7 super universes of time and space. He maintains permanent paradise headquarters near the center of all things, at the rendezvous of the 7 master spirits. Z is concerned solely with the coordination and maintenance of the reflectivity service in the far-flung creation. Z is not otherwise involved in the administration of universe affairs. So I think of Majeston as like the communications director of like maintaining those open lines, those open circuits, so that we can accurately see what's going on, even in the far off places. And this is all like instantaneous and accurate and all of this kind of stuff. So it's making sure like the direction. Yeah. So he's like the administrator of like the worldwide or the grand universe web or something like that, right? Okay. Majeston is not included in our catalog of paradise personalities because Z is the only existing personality of divinity created by the Supreme Being in functional liaison with the deity absolute. Okay, but this is so crazy because the Supreme Being is kind of I have to think of this is not created yet, or is in the process of being created. But here they say that Supreme Being created Majeston in liaison, together with the deity absolute. Well, you don't have to be fully complete in order to create something. And time is different there. Time is like an optional thing or a non-existent thing. So this is like the future. We already know that it's turning out okay, so we don't have to worry about it. Because it's already turned out okay, right? Okay. So this is like Majeston is like one of a kind. He is a person, but he is exclusively and apparently automatically concerned with this one phase of universe economy. He does not now function in any personal capacity with relation to other non-reflective orders of universe personalities. Okay, so he's kind of solitary in his work. He's one of a kind. He does like just manages here the connections, and he's not really engaged. And people just like making sure these lines are always open and efficient, and yeah, like a tech lord, yeah, technocrat. Okay, Majeston, I see. I think I understand you. You're kind of like total geektron over there with your, sorry, I didn't mean to like be disrespectful, but I'm thinking I'm associating you with like all these like really computery techno people that are kind of like, don't really associate with people on a personal level. Okay, so that, yeah, that makes you a little bit geeky. But hey, I love geeky. I'm kind of geeky, but not really. I like books. I don't like computers, but that's only half geeky, I guess. Right. Okay. All right. The creation of Majeston signalized the first supreme creative act of the Supreme Being. This will to action was volitional in the Supreme Being, but the stupendous reaction of the Deity Absolute was not foreknown. Okay. I'm just thinking here. How can, like, the Supreme Being did a creational act, a volitional, but it's sleeping. It's in the process of being created. Okay, so this is like projecting in time forward, like it's a different linear line of time. So we can have something happen in the future before something happens in the past or something like that. That's a little, okay, all right. Something like that. But anyway, this was the first, yeah. And then the deity absolute went like something. Yeah, okay. Not since the eternity appearance of Havona had the universe witnessed such a tremendous factualization of such a gigantic and far-flung alignment of power and coordination of functional spirit activities. So the deity absolute went, yay! Go, Supreme Being. We got your boy Majeston here, right? The deity responds to the creative wills of the Supreme Being and his associates was vastly beyond their purposeful intent and greatly in excess of their conceptual forecasts. Okay, so that created something really big, bigger than what they thought it should create. We stand in awe of the possibility of what the future ages, wherein the supreme and the ultimate may attain new levels of divinity and ascend to new domains of personality function, may witness. We stand in awe of the possibility of what the future ages and may witness. Yeah, okay. I have to be grammatically understand this grammatically. Okay. We stand in awe of the possibility of what the future ages, when supreme and the ultimate may attain new levels of divinity and ascend to new domains of personality function, may witness in the realms of the deitization of still other unexpected and undreamed of beings who will possess unimagined powers of enhanced universe coordination. There would seem to be no limit to the deity absolute's potential of response to such unification of relationships between experiential deity and the existential paradise trinity. Okay, so there's all kinds of infinite, as this like unfolds and like this rippling, this blossoming of reality. So there could be possibilities untold of new levels of things being created, possibilities and new deity functions evolving. So whenever there's a function and need, I guess I'm perceiving that where there's a need, there'll be something that will come and be created to fulfill that need. So that's really beautiful. Okay. Thank you very much for being with me today. Okay. Love y'all. Okay. Bye.